Now that we've added and subtracted integers today, I told you we were going to continue to do this, but today it's going to be all mixed up because our focus is going to be story problems. So that's why we're seeing these two standards again, because today story problems will involve both addition and subtraction. So now we've got all of our success criteria, and our learning objective has put both addition and subtraction together. So I can use keep, change to subtract integers. I can identify same and different integer signs. I can add and keep the same sign when integers signs are the same. I can subtract integers and keep the sign of the larger integer when signs are different. Students will be able to correctly solve problems involving addition and subtraction of integers without a calculator, with mainly story problems today. We'll do a little bit of off the number line finally, but mainly story problems are going to be our focus. So here, if you're not doing the keep, change, that would be my suggestion to you. Keep, change. So then if you notice, we have different signs. So that means I got to go to absolute values. I can only go to absolute values if I have addition. I've got addition. So which one has a larger absolute value? Negative 23. Different signs mean I subtract the two absolute values and an absolute value of 15. So absolute value of negative 23 is 23. Absolute value of 15 is still 15. So if you need to go off to the side, take 23 minus 15. We got to borrow, and that becomes 8. And then, if you remember, 23 was originally negative, so our answer here should be negative 8. And I don't care which step or which process you use. You can use any of them. You don't have to do anything. If you can do the original problem without doing anything, I'm totally fine with that. But now, if you're not getting the correct answer, I would suggest doing keep, change. All right, next one. Notice here we have addition, so we cannot keep, change. So once again, I notice I've got a positive 48, I've got a negative 19. So which one has a bigger absolute value? 48 does. Since they are different signs, I'm going to subtract the absolute values, and an absolute value of negative 19 there. So absolute value of 48, minus absolute value of negative 19. And then we go off to the side if you need to subtract those two. So we're going to have to borrow. 18 minus 9 is 9. 3 minus 1 is 2. And the original number was positive. So this one's got to be positive 29. And like I said, it doesn't matter to me which method, which step gets you the correct answer. What matters is you're getting the correct answer. You know which one you should use. So here's another one we need to keep, change. So keep negative 12, change it to addition, and then that would be negative 45. So if you notice, that's how I know if I have a negative number, because just like what we saw a moment ago, I knew that this was negative 19 because of the parentheses. So if you weren't catching on why I do parentheses, I know that this 45 is positive. So the opposite, or changing it, would become negative 45. So both signs are the same. So this time I'm still going to put the bigger one first. So absolute value negative 45. Same signs. I'm not going to subtract. I'm going to add. And an absolute value of negative 12. So 45 plus 12. And like I keep showing you, if you need to, go out to the side, add those two up, and I get 57. Now, both of these numbers originally were negative. So our answer has to be negative 57. And it doesn't matter to me which method you use as long as you're getting the correct answer. And in this one, if we keep, change, it makes it such an easier problem. Now, they're not all going to be easy like this, but this one is just 32 because we take 16 plus 16. That's it. So that's why I suggest doing the keep, change. All right, story problems here. So you have $847 in your checking account. So this is our original amount, starting amount, whatever you want to call it there. You've written 3 checks. Writing checks means you are taking money out, or we're going to subtract these amounts here in a minute. $97, $143, $276. You also have 2 deposits. Deposits mean money in, or we're adding these amounts. $178, $79 as well. So So what is your ending balance? That means I got to start with my original amount. Now, I will tell you on this one that we could end up with a negative ending amount. That just means you're over withdrawal. So if you're over your withdrawal limit or over withdrawed, that means you just have a negative amount. It can happen. So I'm going to subtract 97. I'm just going to go right in order. We're going to borrow. 14 minus 7 is 7. Got to borrow. 16 minus 9 is 7. So I got $777. Next one check I wrote was $143. So I subtract there. I got 436, so $634. And then our last one is $276. So I got to borrow there. I got to make that a 2, make that a 14. So it'd be 8. I got to borrow there. That becomes 12. 12 minus 7, 5, 3. So I've got $358 after I wrote all my checks. And if you remember, we got deposits. So that means I'm going to add $178. So it'd be 16. That'd be 13. That'd be $536. And then $79. So I add that. That'd be 15. That would be 11. And that'd be 6. So our ending balance is $615. So like I said, you might see a problem, homework, test. It could be a negative amount, and that's okay. It just happens sometimes, okay? So if you get a negative amount, you're not necessarily wrong. Remember, it's a video. I know I went through that quickly. Pause it, rewind it, stop it as much as you need to, folks. Then this one, we got temperature at 7 a.m. was negative 18 degrees. So that is our original temperature. At 10 a.m., the temperature had risen, so that means we are going to add there 29 degrees. At 3 p.m., the temperature had fallen, so that means we are going to subtract the 8 degrees. 9 p.m., the temperature had fallen, so that means we are going to subtract the 17 degrees. Now, this time I'm going to do it a little differently because of what we're going to see. So 7 a.m., we were at negative 18 and had risen 29. So if you notice, that's why I'm starting this way. Because now we're back to doing what we were doing a moment ago. It is addition, so we're good. I don't need to keep change. So whichever one has a bigger absolute value, that'd be 29. Different sign, so we're going to subtract. Absolute value of 18. Absolute value 29 is 29. Absolute value negative 18 is 18. And that would give us, and like I said, if you need to go out to the side, subtract those. We should have positive 11 degrees. So that is the temperature at not 7 a.m. Sorry, that should be 10 a.m. Oh, not 10, 11. I must erase that one. So we got 11 degrees at 10 a.m. Okay, and then at 3 p.m., we're at 11 so far, but it had fallen 8 degrees. So now we're at 3 degrees. And then at 9 p.m., we're at 3 currently, but it has fallen 17. So now I got to do some more work. So keep, change. So here, different signs. So that means I'm going to subtract. Larger absolute value is negative 17 minus absolute value of 3. Absolute value of 17, negative 17 is 17, minus absolute value of 3 is 3. So that would give us 14. But remember, 17 was originally negative. So 9 p.m., our temperature was negative 14 degrees. It's a video, folks. I know I went quickly. Pause it, rewind it, stop it as much as you need to. And our last problem here. Starbucks stock was $179 on Monday. So once again, that is our original amount, our starting amount for the stock. It gained. Gain means that we are going to add $47 on Tuesday. Loss, so then that means that it subtracted $38. Then it lost again, $59, so that's subtraction. And here's the most important part. Pay attention to that day. It might not always be the very last day. I could ask for Wednesday, I could ask for Tuesday. So then the other information is just extra that we do not need. So Monday, we had $179. Tuesday, we gained 47, so we'll add 47. So that would be 16. We carry 1, 2. That'd be $226. So that is Tuesday's amount. And then on Wednesday, they lost $38. So we got to borrow here. 16 minus 8 is 8. Got to borrow here. 11 minus 3 is 8. So I got $188. And that is for Wednesday. And then Thursday, we lost another $59 on the stock. So we subtract there. So we got to borrow. That'd be 18. That'd be 9. And then that'd be 2. So $129 would be the value of the stock on Thursday. So like I said, pay attention. These stock prices could go negative for us. So once again, just be aware of that could happen. Homework test. So just be aware of it. Make sure you're paying attention to which day I need. Could be extra information if I don't want the very last day. All right. So now hopefully you feel like you can use keep, change to subtract integers so that we're making all these addition problems. I can identify same and different integer signs. I can add and keep the same sign when integer signs are the same. I can subtract integers and keep the sign of the larger integer when signs are different. And then hopefully now we feel like we can add or subtract integers no matter what, just problems or story problems. We're ready to go for our test. All right, folks, if you need some help, come find me. Good luck.